No, I was terrified. I was scared of failing, and that the time and money and everything that you put into something and then it doesn't work out. And I'm like, I have a lot of like worldly factors holding me back here. I have my kids, and they were fairly young at the time. And I'm like, this is so much. I'm not going to be able to do it. And that self-doubt.
What's up, peaches?
Welcome back to Growing Into It, a podcast unpacking the parts of adulthood that often go unsaid.
Okay, I have a quick update before we get into our guest today. So everyone remembers the gym story?
Oh, yeah, where you thought you lost your stuff?
So I have more. The saga continues.
I'm so glad I'm here for this.
So, okay, I haven't been to the gym in like 2 weeks because I was away. And then I was sick. So I think I was like, it was a week and a half or something. So I went back on Wednesday and I'm like super happy to go into the lockers, and I put my bag down and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. Someone else has the same lock as me. Like I saw it. I saw my lock. And I'm like, haha. And I'm thinking about the episode where I'm like, well, maybe it's just the different lock. Someone took it. And I go into my gym bag to fucking get my lock. And I'm like rummaging around. And I can't find my lock.
I swear to God, Ellen.
I think I know where this is going.
Paige, what do you think happened?
Did you lock a locker and then forgot that you fucking locked a locker? Bro.
I think I need to go to a memory clinic.
Get this
I
girl
have a place for you.
This girl some fish oils, some brain foods. That is it. The fact that you actually went, oh, look, someone has the same lock as me.
And I'm like trudging through my gym bag and I'm like, where's my fucking lock? I don't use it for anything else. And then I just like stop and I'm like, that was the last locker I used that this lock is on. And
Like the last time you were at the gym 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. How did you get your stuff out? Did you do the thing? Did you... Okay. So basically what you did 2 weeks prior was you went to the gym, you put your stuff in a locker, you locked the other locker. You left. You came back 2 weeks. No?
No.
Was your stuff in there for 2 weeks?
No.
Oh.
So I put my stuff in the locker. I locked the lock. I did my workout. Came back, unlocked it, took my stuff out, and relocked it.
You've claimed land. You're like, this is my locker. No one else can have this one.
Shocked. After I figured out that was my lock, shocked that they didn't like take my lock off. That's been there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's signs everywhere being like, take your shit, because
We'll get rid of it.
we'll get rid of it.
Oh my God.
No locks
No, they
overnight,
probably
guys.
just thought someone was really consistent.
I
Like
guess so,
every day they were going to the gym.
I bet they have bets that of like, how long do you think this lock is going to be there for?
That's insane.
What do you think is in this locker?
Imagine them cutting it and there just being nothing in there.
They're just like, what the fuck? That's insane.
I seriously think I should go to a memory clinic.
Oh my God, that is it. Girl turns 30 and she can't remember anything to save her life.
Nothing.
That's crazy. Did you tell Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
he have same response?
Yeah.
Just like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's like,
it's literally the Jennifer Lawrence meme. I'm like, what do you mean?
what do you mean? He's so unfazed because he has to always pass me my phone. Like I also don't care that much where my phone is in the house or whatever.
Clearly don't care about your lock either.
No. Same vibes. My lock does its own thing.
Oh my God.
We'll be
that's
reunited
crazy.
at one time.
Yeah. Did you bring it back this time?
I think so.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure. We'll see, I guess.
Damn. Wow.
Okay.
Love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
The people need to know. I got so many responses from that, so I feel like everyone wants more, and I don't have to make this shit up because that's just who I am, I guess.
Who you are.
I love that.
A new development.
New develop.
Honestly, it's a shock that you haven't had to buy a new lock yet. Like, that's insane to me. But here we are. She's standing strong. Yeah. Love that. Nice.
So yeah, glad you enjoyed that.
Well, on that note,
I'm sure we'll have a episode at one point of, healthy brain activity and how to keep your brain a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't be giving advice on it.
yeah, just snorting fish oils. Like, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna remember.
I'm doing puzzles. I should start reading.
You should. That might be good.
Yeah, I'm not a
So
reader.
like
I'm like, this is why
crosswords.
people.
I'm gonna get you one of those like puzzle books. There's like
I love
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Yeah.
I love Sudoku. So
Is
I
it
should do.
Sudoku or Sudoku?
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
We call it Sudoku.
It has an
So
O
it's
in
me.
there.
I have no
Yeah,
problem.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Yeah, that's not right. When I hear you guys say it, I'm like, no.
It's not
Guys, that's not
Sudoku.
it. It's Sudoku?
Okay.
Sudoku.
All right, we have a guest today, and we are talking about something that can be really scary as an adult, which is changing your career and going back to school. It can be an emotional experience because one day you think you're on the right path, and the next you're questioning everything and considering becoming a full-time student again. And it is not as easy as in your early 20s. Now you have bills, responsibilities, maybe even a family. Neither of us have personally gone through it yet.
Keyword yet.
Or the experience of going back to school as adults. So we wanted to bring someone who's lived it firsthand.
Heck yeah. We are so excited to introduce our guest on the podcast, who happens to be my cousin. She's in her mid-30s, married with 2 kids, and a few years ago, in the middle of COVID, no less, she made the bold decision to completely change her career path and go back to school for nursing. She now works as a registered practical nurse in the Neurobehavior and Geriatric Assessment Unit. Please welcome today's guest, Amanda Angell.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So yeah, we've got lots to cover today, lots of really interesting topics to discuss, so let's grow into it. The first question that we like to ask our guests is, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Okay, so you guys are going to love this. My dad always tells this story that I used to tell people that I wanted to be a veterinarian Barbie when I grew up. Yeah.
Not just a veterinarian.
No.
Veterinarian Barbie.
I had to be a Barbie too.
Nice.
Okay.
Neither of those things worked out for me. But I think always something healthcare related. Like I have a lot of family members in healthcare in one capacity or another. So that was always kind of in the back of my mind. But to think like I actually wanted to be a nurse when I grew up, I don't think that was there. But
Yeah.
it was a
I
good
feel like
fit.
that's not one of the things that like fits into the categories you think of as a kid, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone thinks the typical like doctor, policeman, vet, like all of those kind of very like standard core careers. I feel like nurse is not one that typically gets put out there.
No.
No, any like assistive jobs that like a supportive job role isn't really what kids are
Yeah.
exposed to. Okay, so Amanda, what was your first career?
So I was a receptionist before at a hearing clinic, like before I went back to school.
Yeah.
Before that, all through my 20s, I had a million different jobs. I was waitressing, doing
Okay.
this or that, whatever to pay the bills. I had young kids.
Yeah.
My husband was working as well, but I was just kind of doing what I needed to do to fill those gaps.
Because you didn't go to school your first time around, right? Like you
No.
just went right into working. You didn't go to college or university right after high school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I had Elijah at 19, so
Okay.
I was not, school was not a priority at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, so do you want to give us a little bit of a background then of like your high school experience and going into motherhood?
Yeah, so, well, me and Andrew moved out together at 18, so working since 18. Like I said, what you got to do to pay the
Yeah,
bills.
seriously.
Yeah, I worked at a bowling alley when I was pregnant with Elijah. I was bartending there, working in the snack bar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was fun times.
Yeah.
But, like not something I want to do for the rest of my life, obviously.
What? Yeah. You don't want to bartend at a bowling alley for the rest of your life? That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Bowling alley bartender Barbie.
Yeah. What if you're a Barbie while doing it?
Yeah.
Would that have changed your mind?
That might have worked.
Yeah. The Barbies get paid higher.
Reframing your mindset.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
You have to do it in heels. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, did some of that stuff. Worked at a hotel, in the restaurant there, all that. A lot of service jobs.
Yeah.
And then started getting a little older, and I'm like, okay, I still have this healthcare thing in the back of my mind. I started volunteering at the Kitchener Downtown Community Health Center, so doing like some reception stuff there. From volunteering, I went to work as a receptionist at a hearing clinic. Did that for a few years, and I did love that job, but the pay was not that great. And then COVID hit, and I didn't have a job. So
And you had your second child by then, too. You had Jordan at this point.
Yeah.
So you've had two.
Yeah. Somewhere along there. But yeah, COVID hit. That was also life altering for a lot of people.
Yep. Right.
So didn't have a job, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing school at home with the kids, and this is a lot of fun. And I did a lot of weird stuff during COVID. I thought,
like everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had theme days. Me and the boys had a lot of theme days.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I
Cute.
made an Instagram account
Yep.
about our theme days.
Oh,
which,
how did I not know this?
okay, guys, look up Isolated Angels.
Oh, I love that we still have it. Still on.
Isolated Angels. What a good name for like
you.
COVID time Instagram.
Did all that weird COVID stuff, and then I'm like, I should probably actually do something productive with my time. I thought, hey, why don't I take some courses? And embarrassing, but like I said, I was 19 when I had my first kid. I never finished high school, so I thought, this is the time. I'm gonna take the rest of my high school courses that I need and actually put them towards something, and I'm gonna go to school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So were
Yeah.
you doing that through, is this still COVID?
It's still 2020.
Okay, so you're
Did
doing
that
it online.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So the boys we all had our little workstation set up.
Nice.
And we all did our courses
Everyone's
together.
going to school today.
Yeah,
Was your husband
yeah.
working through this?
Yeah, he was working out of the house. So he was still an essential worker. Yeah. So I took those courses, and I gained a little confidence from them. I'm like, oh, I can actually do these things. I can go back to school. And so I did.
Okay, so you finished high school online during COVID, and then did you immediately decide to go into post-secondary, or were you just like happy that you got your high school diploma and you're gonna like take a little break and decide what you wanted to do?
No, immediately.
Immediately,
I'm like,
nice.
yeah, I did biology and chemistry courses because I knew that I wanted to do something healthcare related. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm like, I need to do this right away, or if I like, this is the only time in my life I'm ever not gonna have a job and not have this freedom.
Yeah,
if I
was
don't do
gonna
it now.
say, like, was it primarily because of COVID and you didn't have a job that you're like, this is my time? Like, what do you think would have happened if no COVID?
Probably still at the bowling alley.
Yeah. That's just such a valid thing though, because yeah, like it's one of those situations where we didn't know how long COVID was going to last. And like, luckily we were essential workers, but yeah, you didn't know how long you were going to be in a house for, not doing anything. And yeah, everyone was trying to find purpose in their house basically at that time. So that it would have been such a good moment to be like, I can do this. Like,
There never would have been another time where you would have had so much free time to be able to like commit yourself to finishing your high school diploma and then getting into post-secondary school.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't have happened otherwise if you had to be working, 40 hours a week.
Yeah, 100%. And I felt the pressure of that too. I'm like, this is my now or never. Like, if I don't do this right now and if I don't just continue with this, something's going to come up. I'm going to have to go back to work or whatever it will be. And this is just going to end for me, and I will be that receptionist again. And like, yeah, loved it, but
Yeah.
And again, that's fine if you're happy and satisfied with that.
Right. Yeah.
But if that's not the career that you want to spend the rest of your life doing, absolutely you have to seize the opportunity that you have in order to get that long-term career that you actually want.
Okay, so you went right into post-secondary.
Yeah.
And then, so what was that course?
So I was taking pre-health sciences at Conestoga. With my high school marks in general, I wasn't going to get into nursing. So I'm like, this can be my stepping stone, and I'm going to do really great in this. And then nursing's going to accept me right away. Spoiler, it didn't.
Oh, no.
So you're not working, and college courses aren't cheap. So where were your thoughts there? Because you're doing pre-health, and then was that semester based?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not even just like you can do it as fast as you can, so you get to get into the next one. It's
No.
semester based, so that's time still.
And it was all online courses. So I was still staring at a screen at a teacher teaching me this content and everything.
Right.
It wasn't do it at your own pace, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And you also
it
have to be motivated to take that seriously. I know I would struggle with online courses so much because my mind wanders when I watch online lectures.
Yeah.
Like, even I've thought about the continuing education I've done over the past couple of years in my career, and I glaze over so easily if I'm not like in a room actually in that setting.
Yeah.
So being focused and driven enough to actually successfully do a full course online is very impressive to me.
Thank you. It was hard, and yeah, it took a lot of work. And then hearing like little boys in the background doing their schoolwork too.
Right,
I'm like, some
distracting.
days,
And that's the
they're a
thing is,
lot.
although you're not working while going back to school, you are still taking care of 2 children. You still have to provide for them, help them with their school, cook, clean, everything else that's associated with being a mother. You still have that on top of your college course.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, that when you work from home or do anything from home, you're not having that same break. You're in between classes, you're putting away dishes or making lunch or whatever. So you don't get that work-life balance the same way.
Okay, so you went into pre-health, and then did you know right away you wanted to go into nursing?
No, I was thinking physio assistant as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
kind of another option for me. So when it was time, I applied to both nursing and to physio OT assistant. Got accepted to physio. That was exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got accepted to both programs then?
No.
Oh,
No.
right.
So,
Oh my gosh,
well, from
right.
Conestoga, like the local
Right.
college only accepted me to the physio program. They didn't even waitlist me to nursing. So I was like heartbroken. But my second option was a school a little farther away, Mohawk. And I didn't hear back from them right away. So I'm like, all of my dreams are crushed. I was always kind of leaning a little bit more towards nursing just because there's more opportunities. I don't want to be stuck in one place. So I thought nursing would be better for me. Conestoga didn't accept me. And Mohawk, I was waiting forever. And finally, I got an acceptance letter from them.
Woo.
Yay.
Yeah, or email.
No letters,
Yeah,
okay?
no
Everything
letters.
is
Yeah,
email
yeah.
now. No envelope to open.
Yeah.
They should do, you know what? I don't know if colleges do this because I haven't gone to college in a while, but you know how you can get those Evites online?
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to like click the envelope and then it opens and then
Oh,
like
that's a good
confetti
idea.
comes out. I think
Oh, I
colleges
agree.
should start doing that. I think that would be so cute. Like,
But what if you get rejected?
Oh, then it's just an email.
Okay.
Then it's boring. It's just an
no,
email.
no, they should double down. And when you open it, it's just like a sad face.
Yeah.
It's just like fire.
I'm sorry.
So you got the email,
I got
accepted
the email.
in. That's great.
I got accepted. And I was still like so down on myself for not being accepted to Conestoga
Yeah.
that I called Mohawk and I'm like, hey, acceptance people, are you sure you want me?
Amanda.
How embarrassing is that looking back? And they're like,
Chick is like, I don't know. They said, yeah, I guess.
it was a lovely guy on the phone. And he's He's like, no, usually I have to tell people that, no, they didn't get accepted to nursing because it's very competitive. So, like, good for you. I'm really proud of you. And I'm like, are you sure, though? The guy was so lovely, and I had way too long of a conversation
I'm so
with
proud
him.
of you. I feel like he went home
that's
that
all I
day
need.
to his partner and was like, so this lady called me to confirm that she was accepted and tried to get me to take it away.
Yeah.
This has never happened.
Okay, so you really were
I
accepted.
really was. They really
Great.
wanted me.
But like Mohawk, how far away is Mohawk from here?
About an hour. I was actually accepted to the Brantford campus, so a little less than an hour. A lot of it was still online, though, because this was 2022. I
Okay,
think.
yeah.
So kind of like that hybrid where all
was
of like
that
your
awkward
lectures
moment.
online and then you had like practicals in person.
Yeah, a lot of labs in person. So I wasn't there every day.
So you went to Mohawk.
I went to Mohawk.
Beautiful.
I loved it, except for I was kind of old in my class. That was intimidating.
Were you, like, you found it was mostly younger?
So it was about
People?
50-50. There was a lot of moms, a couple grandmas, which was
Hell
so
yeah.
exciting for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of us moms kind of stuck together, and they're
yeah.
like, we know
You
what
find
each
the
other-
like-minded people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like being online, we'd go to like the breakout rooms and stuff, and like the one girl's like, I need to put my laundry away, and I'm like, I need to go check on the boys. And so we all just took like a 5-minute pause, and I'm like, woman helping woman, like I love this.
We have gone from like 2020 to now 2022, which was your first year with nursing. Okay.
Yeah.
Were your kids back in school at that point or was it still online?
2022, was that the year that I can't even remember? It's
Have
all
you
a
met
blur.
us? We have the memory of a fish.
Yeah.
So I obviously don't even remember to take my lock back. Don't ask me what happened in 2022.
4 years ago.
I feel like that's the year that they started in school, like in September, and then after Christmas break, they're just like, no, you can't go back.
You're now like in full on nursing school and you still have your 2 kids at home who you're needing to take care of. Your husband's still working full time, so he's out of the home during
He
the
was
day.
actually working from home. He got a new job, and he was working from home at that point.
Oh my gosh, all four of you in the
us
house at
were
the
in
same
house.
time?
I was
How is-
making lunch for 4 people during classes.
That's a lot. So did you find it very stressful? Did you have ways that you coped or strategies that you use in order to help balance it all?
I wish I did. It was just, one thing after another, go. Sometimes I just like lock myself in my room and be like, I need some study time. I need to just have quiet. Like, Andrew, you're on. And he was good with knowing that, okay, she's getting overwhelmed. This is getting bad. So I'm going to step up a little bit more and help with those extra responsibilities because,
I want to circle back to your decision too, because I liked this question that we had for you of what fears almost held you back from doing it. Was there anything that made you second guess your decision, or maybe not take your acceptance at all, or were you just so excited that you were ready to go and committed to it?
no, I was terrified. I was scared of failing, and that the time and money and everything that you put into something and then it doesn't work out. And I'm like, I have a lot of like worldly factors holding me back here. I have my kids, and they were fairly young at the time. And I'm like, this is so much. I'm not going to be able to do it. And that self-doubt.
And I think that fear of failure
overwhelming.
is the hardest thing, because it's so easy to convince yourself, what if I go back to school as an adult? I go to nursing school, which is a pretty, again, intensive course, and then you have to tell everyone that you failed it and you couldn't finish it. That's an awful feeling to potentially have to risk. So there are a lot of risks associated with it. You kind of just have to dive in and trust yourself. And also, like, even if you do fail, at least you tried. Luckily you didn't, but at least you know that you tried to work towards something.
Yeah. And on top of all the regular life stressors, we had 10 funerals that we went to during my couple years in nursing school. So there was a lot of like family friends, extra stuff going on. And people don't think that's going to happen when they go into school.
That is sad.
And then you're needing to show up for the friends and family who might need you in that time if they need help with taking care of the home or packing things up, whatever that looks like. I'm sure you were involved with all of those. I know when my mom's your aunt passed, like you were so involved in everything. You were there for so many meetings and all of the family get-togethers. So trying to combat all of that while also having a home and schooling to take care of is a lot all at once.
So third semester, the day before it started, Andrew's grandpa passed.
Oh.
And then I'm like, okay, well, this is a lot, but I still need to start school tomorrow. And then 6 weeks later, your mom passed, my aunt passed. And I'm like, third semester is not off to a good start. And I'm like, so I did fail that semester. I failed a course. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is a sign. I'm not going to continue. This is it for me. Like, I don't know how to balance all of the things. So,
Well, and again, it was more balanced than you were expecting. You knew that you could handle the kids and the husband and the home, but handling going through all of this grief and needing to support your family, like you showed up for me immensely. You were there more than anyone else. And so you took so much time and energy out of your day, checking in on me, dropping things off, being present for everything. Like that was so much more than you would have ever thought was getting involved with also being in school. And it's a lot to go through all at once.
Okay, so you failed third semester.
yeah.
I thought, this is it.
Yeah. I failed one course.
Okay.
Got a 59. And
Oh, son of a bitch. Well,
Yeah.
did you need, what was your passing? Was
60.
it?
So
That's so
I
annoying.
was,
Did you
I was
fight
not
that?
happy. I did, yeah. So I talked to my professor and she's like, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. But you can bring it in front of a panel of whoever they were from the college. So I had to have 3 different meetings with these people. And I tried to be so organized. I made little timelines of like deaths. And I'm like, I'm just going to share this little PowerPoint of my family.
Just like photos of Andrew's grandpa, and he died. And then a photo of my mom, and then she died.
Is a lovely photo with this person? Dead.
And attached here is the...
See how happy I was here? Guess how unhappy I was when they died.
Slide 2, an obituary.
Look, I'm not making this shit up.
It literally was. Yeah. So it was insane. And I think they thought I was insane. So they ended up giving me the 1%.
Excellent, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably left
Okay,
the room
great.
and they all just looked at each other like, oh, we have to pass her.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
passed
I'm
me,
glad you
but
did
like,
that.
thanks. But by the time I got through that like third panel of judges, it was like 4 weeks into the semester.
Oh, fuck.
And I hadn't been to any of my classes
Right.
because they hadn't approved me to. So I'm
So
like,
next
well,
semester.
I'm not going to do this semester and I'll just start fresh next semester. And I did. My marks were a lot better. And I'm like, this all kind of worked out. And yeah, it is hard to get out of that headspace that, oh, this is my sign. I'm just going to give up now. And
So easy to do.
And also, like, a whole semester off, like, that you weren't thinking was going to be off. So it's really hard to kind of get back into the routine of it again. So what did you do with the semester off? Did you go back to the bowling alley?
I did not. They didn't want me back.
They're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, no. What did I do? I was working a terrible, mindless cleaning job with a friend of mine a couple hours a week. So I picked up a few more hours.
Just like part-time.
Part-time.
But you were, like, established. So, like, I'm sure finances were getting tight.
Oh, and
So that's
like all through
stressful.
school too. Like,
Yeah.
Andrew, I don't know what I would have done if he didn't commit to just taking over financially.
Yeah.
Like OSAP helps, and like working a really crappy job beforehand that didn't pay you anything. OSAP was giving me money, or like loans or not loans, grants.
Yeah.
And I applied to a bunch of bursaries too. A lot of people forget about bursaries or think, oh, there's going to be a million people applying, so I'm not going to get anything.
You apply to that.
And what's the worst? You don't
free money.
get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got bursaries in school as well. So literally, if there's anything out there, just literally apply to it all, because there's always a possibility
And
that you
even
could get something.
if it 100% doesn't apply to you, like I know someone who applied to a different program's bursary and got it.
Well, it's because nobody applies.
No one applies.
Yeah. One of the bursaries I got, the guy was like, oh, I'm so glad you applied, like, because we don't really have anyone to give this money to. And I'm like, I'll just take all your money.
Oh, I'll take it. You're like, you're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. So hot tip, guys, apply for all the bursaries.
Yeah.
Because there's always a chance that you could get them. But yeah, I think the biggest thing when it comes to managing those finances and it's just making sure that you had a conversation with your partner, with your family, that it's something that you're going to be able to do, right? As long as everyone understands and you break it down and you know you're still going to be able to live and provide, then go back and do it, you know, full send.
Yeah.
So have the conversation.
In the long run, like it is going to support your family better.
Exactly. They're seeing the benefits of it at this point.
Yeah.
Short-term loss for long-term gain.
Yeah.
What did the rest of your program look like? So you had, you went back, and then with nursing, you do placements, right?
Yeah. So my final semester was a full-time placement. I had to get, I want to say 180 hours. I could be just making up a number. But that was full-time in a hospital where you're shadowing a nurse and whatever her schedule is, my schedule is. And I was on, not oncology. Oncology was my second semester.
What was it? Like what was
Orthopedics. Thank you.
Yeah. Like what did you
Bones.
do?
Bones. Yeah. I was at the feet hospital.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing. Feet bones.
Yeah.
You know what? There are bones in your feet,
You're right.
so I get to be right.
That's thank God you're not the physical therapist in the room.
Yeah. Oopity. Okay, so yes.
Orthotics.
That's where it went.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I go
It's
from
so
like
close.
podiatrist, because that's a foot doctor, right? A
Yeah.
podiatrist? Yeah. So I'm like, how did
Why
I
is
get
it always so close to another thing? Because podiatrist is so close to pediatrician.
Yeah. It is.
podiatrist?
And orthopedic.
Orthotics is fully where my head went.
I love it. Okay.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Okay.
I loved it. Okay, so you were in ortho in the hospital.
In the hospital, yeah.
Okay, so what did that look like in hospital? That's not, because that's not physio.
Yeah. It was usually pre or post surgery. A lot of hips, knee replacements, that kind of thing.
It's a lot of senior citizens.
A lot of seniors, a few younger people
Yeah,
too,
young
with like
people.
sport injuries
Yeah.
and things. I think all of my placements showed me how much I like working with geriatrics. Because anytime I saw something bad happening to a younger person, like someone my age that I can relate to their story with their kids and stuff, that was just heartbreaking, and I knew I couldn't do that.
Okay.
So
too close to home.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A 70-year-old with a broken hip, my mind can rationalize that, and I can think, how can I help their life?
Okay, yeah.
The rest of their life be a little better. But a 30-year-old, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I know, I'm sorry about your life.
Yeah, you could just like, you put yourself in that situation too quickly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
did you like orthopedics or?
I did, in that sense that there was older people
Yeah.
that I could help them walk down the hall and just give a little bit of happiness to their life while they're in the hospital.
And then you did oncology placement after that, right?
The semester before that, I did a part-time oncology placement. That was just once a week. And that was not for me.
Okay.
It was too sad.
You were saying how you like geriatrics. So orthopedics wasn't the last placement you had.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, were you like, I want to get into geriatrics, or what are you doing now?
Yeah, I work at a neurobehavioral and geriatric assessment unit. It's basically a unit where people that either were in hospital and got delirium, or they're at home and they have Alzheimer's, dementia, they're being sent to us to hopefully readjust their medication and get them good to either be in long-term care or at home with different supports. So we're kind of the middleman between home and
long-term home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were there any major sacrifices that you had to make during the time that you were in school?
So there's some financial sacrifices. Like we like to do fun things as a family or go on little vacations, like whether it be like an actual vacation or like a mini weekend away. Things like that kind of had to be looked at a little closer before we did it. And like even like a vacation to Costa Rica, my dad asked us, do you want to go to Costa Rica for a week? And I'm like, I would love that more than anything right now.
Are you paying?
Well, he was going to pay for a fair bit of it, but even just like thinking, I still have all these extra bills at home, and if it's online, like it's just.
But then you're also like, if you're doing online courses on vacation, what kind of vacation is that anyways, right? It's a better scenery, but it's not the same. You'd rather like save that time, money, and energy for a time where you're going to be present with your kids and your husband and get to enjoy it more fully.
Exactly.
And again, it's a short-term loss, right? That's not something that's going to be forever. You're not going to be able to never have nice things and go on vacation because of this. It's something that stops for the short term, and you'll be able to rebuild back up to that over time. And I'm sure you've gotten to that point now, right?
Yeah. It's true. And like the time sacrifices, like we were talking about family commitments or friends, there was sacrifices all around.
But every choice has to come with sacrifices, right? I'm sure you knew going in, again, you had a discussion of finances, of time, of what that's going to look like for you and your family. And that's something that you knew you were comfortable doing. And those sacrifices, you were comfortable making those choices in that time frame.
Okay. So getting into your career now, did you have imposter syndrome when you started?
Oh, yeah. It was one of those fake it till you make it.
Did you start at the job you're currently at?
So I started in long-term care.
Okay.
And that was not for me. I loved working with geriatrics. Like I said, I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be, but not in that capacity. It's you're on your own. And to just be first job as a nurse, to be on your own was not a good feeling.
So were you on your own because that was the intended structure, or was it more so due to like understaffing? Because I know there has been nurse shortages as well.
So both.
Okay.
So how the long-term care I worked in was structured that each RPN had their own unit to look after. So that was 30 residents on the unit.
You would be in charge of 30 residents?
30 whole people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a
that
lot.
had to get all their meds out in a certain period of time. Plus do all their wound care and this and that. And like everyone's going to have a fall because they're all fall risks. And
They're all fall risks.
They are.
They will all tumble.
And the one guy who was like somewhat coherent, he loved to fall. And I'm like, look, you can't fall today because it's so much paperwork. And he thought that was the funniest thing. He's like, I'll try not to. He did.
Of course he did. Of course.
Such a pick-me.
He just thought you were pretty. But that is a huge, huge caseload to have as one person, especially when you were just starting out. Do you find that you were treated differently because you came into the field older? Like, did you feel like they expected you to know what you were doing even though you were a new grad?
A bit, yeah. And like even in the job I'm in now, like I tell people when I got that job, I'm like, I'm from long-term care, because there's certain people you don't want to know that you're fresh out of school either. There's nurses have a eat their young kind of mentality. Some of the older nurses do. And that was something I was really warned about by some of my lovely people in placement, that they're like, look, you're going to have to stay strong because some of them are
savages.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone starts out somewhere.
Exactly. I think when you get into the specialty hospitals, the older techs are like that too.
Yeah.
It's like sink or swim.
Yeah, you have to be thick-skinned. And so it's hard when you're already older and you're coming in as someone new. They're probably making you feel like you're expected to know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, some of the people I think to this day, some of my coworkers don't know that I started a couple of years ago because I just don't.
You pulled it off.
Thank you. But I'm just like, you don't need to know. I'm doing my job, and I know the people that I can ask for support from, and you're not one of them, and that's okay. I'm not going to get that from you, and it is what it is.
I guess to go on the flip side of the question I asked about being older giving you a disadvantage, do you find that being older gave you an advantage in any type of way?
I think so. Being in placement, I was in placement with the sweetest 20-year-olds. There was like 5 of us that were like a grouped in together, and all of them were a lot younger than me, and seeing them struggle to find their voice in some ways was I'm like, no, you can do this. Like we're all in it together, and having that like motherly talk with them was something I had an advantage with.
I could definitely see that, because even thinking of myself, Paige and I were actually just talking about this, that in my 30s now, and like, I've been in my job for a while, but I think you learn those lessons of you have a voice, you have the right to ask questions, you are more confident in yourself just in general. And so going into a new job, like, you're going to be nervous just like everybody else, but you do have a little bit more confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm going to ask this question, and where some people might be like, I don't want to ask this question, look stupid, look like I don't know what I'm doing, even though that's the purpose of you being there.
Speaking up and setting boundaries are things that you very much develop, I think, later on in life. So being able to go into a new job and be able to set the boundary of like, well, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know how to. I am going to ask the questions. I'm going to be clear that I'm needing that support is really huge for sure.
Yeah. And in healthcare too, it's so important to be able to speak up for yourself and your patients.
Yes.
Patient advocacy is huge.
Yeah. And until you find your voice, a lot of people are scared to talk to doctors. It's intimidating, and I get it, but it's part of your job, and you need to.
It's a big part of your job.
It is, yeah. So I'm glad that I already came with that part of it.
And I think just taking it more seriously too. I think when you go into your career when you're younger, like 21, 22, maybe you don't take it as seriously. Whereas, like, this is a career I've worked towards. I did this through COVID. I did this while I had a family at home. Like, I need to take this seriously, show up and learn and be the best nurse I can be. So you just come in with such a better head on your shoulders that way.
Yeah, I think so too. And just add to that, like I said earlier, I felt like I only had one shot, so I needed to give it my all, or I wasn't going to make it.
Do or die.
Do or die, yeah.
Next one on the PowerPoint. So bad that we're joking about that so much. It was PowerPoint, it kills me.
Okay, probably biggest question. Was it worth it?
I think so, yeah. 100% it was. I love where I'm at right now. I love the team I work with. They're all most fabulous people. Majority of them are the most fabulous people. You know how it
There's
is.
always going to be one.
There's always going to be
yeah. I love that I did this, and I'm so proud of myself that I did that. And I think a lot of people like are just like, oh yeah, I did it because like I had to do it, and I'm like, no, like I had to put a lot into this, a lot of sacrifices for my family, everything, and I'm so happy I did it.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Would you have any advice for people that are thinking about a second career, going back to school, but are, like in their 30s?
If you've been questioning it for forever, just take the leap, whether it's like an online course, like there's so many free online courses now too. Just take something, get your brain going, get into
Test the waters.
Exactly. See if it's for you.
I like what you were saying there, because yes, free courses, or even some that are just like a couple $100s, but it's an intro to what you're thinking of, or it's like one of those smaller courses that could at least give you an idea if that is for you. Because even someone like me, like I went into 3 programs before I found what I wanted to do. So I have so many interests in so many different things, which I'm sure even people in that, I was younger then, but I'm sure people in their 30s still feel like that, especially when they're thinking of a second career. Like, I don't know where I want to go. So finding something that gives you some type of idea of what it's going to look like, and you're learning more. So it's never a waste of time if you're going to just learn something.
And I think people, women especially, have this tendency to be like, well, I don't want to not be able to support my family in the way that I have been doing it. But also keep in mind, this is a family you've chosen, you've built. They want the best for you. They want to support you. Like, your kids and your husband are so proud of you for what you've achieved. They understand that, yeah, maybe you won't be able to show up the same way you did as a mother, as a wife, as whoever, but it's something that you want to do and you're going to be happier doing it. Your family is going to support you. You're going to be able to have that community that will hopefully get you through the thing that you want to do. So
yeah, and it sets such a good precedent for your kids too. You can choose a path and then you can change your mind. You can do what you want to do. Nothing's impossible.
And even them seeing me struggle in a sense through my early 30s, I think when I remind them that you should do this the right way and go to school right after high school and take something that might not be, take it seriously. Yeah. You don't want to be 30 with kids and trying to pay the bills and this and that. Things will be so much easier if you do it at 18, 19. So I hope that they've seen my firsthand experience and can learn from that.
But it is hard to say too, because like even at 18, like I think that's even young to choose.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Definitive
Decision
of what you want to do.
Yeah.
It can be challenging. And I think it's different for everyone because everyone has a different starting point. I didn't have a kid at 19, so that's not something that had to contribute to my life decisions. So it's just about working with what you have and just taking it step by step and day by day and taking a step back and being like, am I happy in the career that I have right now? Do I want to transition into something else? What does that look like? Like, just think it through and look through the steps. And there's no harm in doing a little bit of research, looking into extra courses. Just take that step and just be cognizant of like, I have to find a career. I have to do something. So just take the time to figure out what that is and do it the right way. Like, when you're going to do it, just commit yourself to doing it.
Yeah.
Well, like you said too, like, especially if you've been thinking about it for so long. Is this going to really bug you if you don't even try a little bit?
Time's going to pass, so do something with that time.
It's interesting because there is kind of the two different sides of a takeaway from this episode too, because like you just said, one takeaway is figure it out when you're 18, take the time, take it seriously, but also you can do it later on as well. There's no shame in doing it. There is no judgment in doing it. And you can do it if you set your mind to it. So there's kind of just those both parallels, which are interesting because both are true and both exist at the same time.
And I think a lot of people too feel they're like, oh, I'm too old, or everyone's going to be younger. And you were saying like, it's about a 50-50. I even found that in our program. Like, we had people older, and you're not going to notice when you're all learning the same thing. Like, you're not going to notice you have enough school. You're not going to be sitting there being like, I'm so old in here.
You're also not going to be living in residence. Like, you're not. Like, you're not going back into that full college experience. Like, you're going to classes and you're leaving classes. You're in that and you're focusing on yourself. So it doesn't really matter who's around you. You're going to do classes. You're not looking to find best buddies to go to the bar with.
I wish I had that though.
Yeah.
That's what I missed out on.
True, because I guess you never had it in the beginning.
Do you have anything else to add, Amanda?
This doesn't need to be added. But this pissed me off a bit. I was talking about how unaccommodating they could be. There was a girl in my class that was pregnant and she wanted to give birth.
I'd hope so.
That was such a weird
Like, in class?
I love that. That's staying.
She wanted her classmates to deliver it? Where's this going?
Not at all.
Should we keep guessing?
She wanted to be a case study for somebody?
Not at all. She just wanted to give birth in a hospital by herself with her loved ones, I'm assuming.
So the normal way.
The normal way. But she asked for 2 weeks off just to give birth.
Yeah, that's pretty valid.
That's actually not a lot of time at all. Like, But that would mean she missed 2 placement days. That was back when we had weekly placements. They're like, missed 2 placements. You're out, lady.
2 placements isn't that much, I don't think.
That's
Yeah.
that's 2
That's
shifts.
wild.
That's literally 2 shifts.
Yeah. So they were super unaccommodating. You'd think
You're practicing
for-
nursing and your new baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is
That's
wild.
insane. And it's so hard because I understand why universities and college have to be structured, but it's also like, let's give a little bit of fucking grace here, man. I'm sure she would have found a way to make it up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Do
She's
better.
like, I am in
Yeah.
placement. Like, there's nurses around me. I can just
Exactly.
watch what they're doing.
Yeah. It's a
I'll just
learning
ask them
experience.
questions. So big takeaways from this episode today is that if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling unfulfilled, or like it's too late to change paths, consider this your sign that it is not. You're allowed to outgrow your old life, and you can choose something new, even if it's scary, inconvenient, or doesn't make sense to everyone else.
Amanda, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I'm like, I listened to your podcast and I'm like, I feel like I'm just hanging out with the girlies, and now I'm actually hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Doing this. This is so fun.
Thank you guys for listening today. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at Growing Into It Pod. Don't forget to follow the podcast, rate, review on Spotify and YouTube, please.
Until next time, peace
out,
out, peaches.
Mwah.
Mwah.